right, man. Let's get this done and over with real fast, quick, clean, all that good stuff, man. Appreciate everybody for tapping in. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna talk a little bit about the Devin Haney disrespect. I'm gonna talk a lot of bit about Spencer Crawford update. Also gonna talk about Ortiz and Andy Ruiz. They are fighting Sunday. A lot of people don't know the significance of that Sunday. It's the last Sunday before American football comes back on. I know originally they was trying to make that Errol Spence spot on free Fox. Errol Spence complained about the Sean Porter fight going for free, and they pushed it back to pay-per-view. So that was some crazy stuff, man. It's really supposed to be a showcase, or I want to say show. It's supposed to be really a showcase of boxing on free Fox. But pay-per-view, nobody gonna buy that. They gonna say the Mexicans gonna buy it and all that type of stuff. Fine. I don't even remember what the final numbers were for Areola and Andy Ruiz. So, but they basically saying the Mexicans gonna buy it, but what was the final numbers for that pay-per-view? So that's the thing about it. But we could talk about that first. And obviously it's a good fight. But in the free world, nobody cares. In the free world of America, so nobody really cares. Obviously college football is going to be coming on Thursday through Saturday. You might have a couple games on Sunday. So it really defeats the purpose putting this fight on Sunday if it's not going to be free. At the end of the day, if they can't afford, networks can't afford to put Ruiz and Luis Ortiz on regular TV, then boxing is doomed. They couldn't afford to be Charles Martin Ortiz on regular TV or regular Showtime. Boxing is doomed. So, I mean, it ain't too much more you can say. So it defeats the date, the importance of the date. It defeats that. Excuse me. It defeats that when you taking the date and you telling people to buy the pay-per-view. You got a lot of things on your Sunday you can do than spend $80 on Andy Ruiz and Luis Ortiz. I mean, you can buy like 2/5 of Hennessy. I don't know what it's costing no more. I mean, shit, you can go the movies naturally. It's supposed to be $3 this weekend. I don't know how to get your voucher and none of that type of stuff, but I mean, you can go see a lot of movies for $3. So at the end of the day, man, this onslaught of pay-per-views, I mean, it got to be stopping. I think people ain't buying them. I don't care what the numbers say or what the numbers they are not releasing. I don't think people buying it. Now, it's a good matchup for regular free TV. That's what this is. But Al Heyman don't want to put nothing good on TV. He don't. And we're going to talk about that a little bit today and a lot in the morning. He don't want to put nothing good on free TV. And if you got to pay to see Andy Ruiz now, after he beat Anthony Joshua, I tell Andy Ruiz, man, wherever you get the biggest dollar from, buy. Tear this contract up. Ain't nobody dying to see Andy Ruiz because he got beat up by Anthony Joshua. And he beat Joshua up. That don't make him no damn pay-per-view star. And Luis Ortiz, like him and Wilder, they was letting people in for free. Today's second fight. And Wilder on fucking pay-per-view? Y'all can talk about all Wilder made Tyson Fury and all you want to. Tyson Fury show got like $40 million out of Bob Arum, white ass. He sure did. And filled up Wembley Stadium. And Wilder is going to do a nice amount of people, really good people at the Barclays Center, but pay-per-view wise, ain't nobody buying that shit. Ain't nobody buying that, dude. How you gonna have to pay for the least popular sport in America? I believe soccer has passed up. Boxing in America at this point. Real talk. And they want you to pay for Luis Ortiz, and it's a good matchup for sure. But I couldn't even tell you on the undercard other than Abner Mares, and it should be illegal. It should be flagrant. It should be a flagrant foul that Abner Mares is fighting. That should be a legitimate joke that he fighting in the condition of his eye. That should be a fucking joke. You know? But who paying for all of that, dude? Who paying for all that? Boxing is the definition of faking it till they make it. At least Bob Arum let you know where he stand at. Like, I told you, I'm not paying for that. I'm losing money. And that he be lying about losing money. They got a nice little scheme going on in boxing where they be lying about losing money and all that type of stuff. Dude, they get paid before a punch is landed, before a punch is thrown. Why do you think Al Heyman ain't want to refund? Make sure you hit the thumbs up button. Why y'all think Al Heyman ain't want to refund people for Errol, Spence, and Pacquiao falling out? Come on, why you think he ain't want to refund ninjas? Why? Come on. Tell me why? Why? Come on. You know why he ain't want to refund it. He get paid before anybody else get paid. Trust me. When the networks pay out, they give it to him first. He take his off the top like any other promoter. And then, he pay the fighters. Anytime somebody pay you something, like if you working for a temp service and they say, well, you work $15 an hour, they really paying the company $25 an hour for your services. In a lot of situations, sometimes $30 an hour for them to handle your payroll and your services. So anytime somebody pay you, you probably worth double, triple, quadruple, quintuplets, 10 times worth what they paying you. Like I tell y'all, anytime you let somebody hold your money, there should be interest on that. There should be interest on that. So if Al Heyman is paying these dudes good, imagine what he's making. Al Heyman don't want them. He's the Grinch that stole boxing. Anybody that tell you different and defend Al Heyman is either they ignorant to the situation or they don't know shit about boxing. It's simple as that. It's a simple. Come on, defend this. Why is this on pay-per-view? Why was Martin and Ortiz on pay-per-view? Fuck, you might as well do that. Danny Garcia and Benavidez on pay-per-view. Anybody defending this dude? That's why I don't like listen to niggas' channels, bro. I don't really listen to too many people. I don't even like the interviews no more, to be honest. I don't even like the interviews no more. It's just a total turnoff, bro. It's a total turnoff because it's either you extreme on this side or you extreme on that side. It's no balance no more. It's only a couple dudes I sit and listen to, but even if I don't agree with them, like, yeah, I fuck with them. You know what I'm saying? Even when you listen to the interviews, bro, it's very redundant, bro. It's the same shit. Remember on My Wife and Kids when somebody ate his pie, so he turned around and he kept serving them the pie for every meal, every day until somebody fessed up about who ate his pie. That's boxing. Whether it's a fight, and the great thing about it, sometimes you might cut the pie and it's lemon meringue, and it might be fucking coconut, or it might be strawberry. It might be a cheesecake. Somebody might get an upset, or we might get a closer than competitive fight. It might be lemon with a fucking twist of lime. Right? That's just where we at with it. And not lo and behold, Andy Ruiz tried to get out this fight and go fight on Triller. Ortiz complained in the fight. Al Heyman said, you know what, I got to do right by Luis Ortiz. Had Ortiz not complained, Andy Ruiz be fighting Tyrone Sponge on freaking Triller. If he would have got his, they would have been in default of his money. He would have been on his knuckles, bro. Andy Ruiz wasn't trying to take this fight. He fought Anthony Joshua and become a pay-per-view fucking star. Not in the UK, but in the US of A. His pay-per-view with Areola, I guarantee you it flopped. Hungry Draft flop. Flip, flop. I just instant Gucci flip. It flopped. Ortiz and Wilder, they was letting people in for the free ball. What you gonna do for the free ball? Come on, what you doing? You betting on the penny slots, you eating the hoagie, you eating the courtesy, drinking the courtesy Coca-Cola. You just had some Raisin Cane. Come on, walking Ortiz and Wilder 2 for free. And now he on pay-per-view? Come on. More people pay pay-per-view for Tycoon Weekend than this. More people more interested in Zero getting beat up by Trader Truth and 10 niggas while he was with his chick, which was hella corny. Apparently they cousins, so I don't get into family shit. Come on, baby, come on. You know what I'm saying? People be on the internet and justify Al Heyman. They on the internet and justifying this. That let me know one or two things. You gay and you sexually attracted to him. 2, you don't know what you're talking about. 3, you think you pro-black and you're not. Or 4, you just don't know shit about boxing. Which one you fall under? Sean, what's going on? Davion Penn, he said, I'm not buying it. I'm damn sure going to wait for the replay on YouTube. Man, I can get you that faster than that. I can point you in the right direction. Nigga, you better off taking some money and get you some ribs or something. Put some beef ribs, some pork ribs, whatever you eat, go get you a fucking brisket. Ricky, salute. Hope Universe, salute. Say smash the like button and click the link tree and sub to all social media platforms. Jay Hardaway, salute. He said, what's up? Let's go Raiders. I don't know about y'all, man. Y'all going to the Patriot way. Smash the like button. It's free. Appreciate 704 joining. House out to Dallas, Texas. PBC trying to make niggas pay to play, man. Shake my head, man. Boy, they won't get $1 out of me. He said, I like Ruiz, Ortiz, and Wilder, but they all them fights are not pay-per-view worth, not one of them. Yeah, I just got Apple Music. Verizon gave it to me for 6 months. I've been like fighting, joining the streaming, so I still got my own little music player and shit like that. But then that 50 Cent song, PIP came on. Damn it, that I listened to a little bit of that Pusha T album. The first track was dope, but like I said before, man, he should just stopped after Daytona. Kobe 2K fan salute. Zero video was crazy. Yeah, they say he was with his lady friend and 10 of them niggas jumped him. What that nigga Future said, I keep that jewel on me everywhere. You know what I'm saying? But then again, you still going to fight the case with shooting. Like Rapping Forte said in that Tupac song, Only God Can Judge Me. He said, man, ain't no such thing as self-defense in the court of law. He said, and that's real. Like that dude, no cap, that end up peeling bankroll fresh cap back. Like he still had to probably pay his lawyer to come down to the room. It's still all the judicial system in America, obviously, is a pay to play. It's about who you know. That's more important than financially going into the court system. Is who you know and who they know. All of them is the same. If you really watch Better Call Saul, that's one thing. All you gotta do is watch the first season. That's one thing you understand from the clerk to the to everybody, to secretaries, to defense team. They all know each other. You know what I'm saying? It's an understanding when you get that public defender, you can't afford, you get the public defender, you're going to jail. If you don't got no money or you can't read and write and defend your own case and bring shit up, it's understood. And corporate America is played the same exact way. It's who you know and how much they like your ass. It's connections. And that's what this country is built on. And I continue to tell y'all this every time I get a chance to. I didn't have managers that didn't know how to do none of the jobs on the job, right? And they was managers, and they would call you at home and all. And then when the job give you a cell phone, man, it probably ain't the job for you. Trust me. And they ain't know how to do nothing the job. They'd call you, walk you throughout the job, come up here, do the job, whoop-de-whoop. I'd have had jobs that gave you gas money and didn't take out your. I had a lot of different jobs that you won't believe. Jobs that feed you, jobs that take you to games, that let you cook your own food. But nonetheless, man, back on topic, man. This, like I said before, this is actually a good fight. And this would have been good for all the fans before football come back on. Not next Thursday, not this Thursday. Well, college come on this Thursday, but next Thursday, it'd have been good. But nobody gonna see this shit and not care. On Sunday, somebody popping Coronas, somebody popping shots, drinking liquor, smoking that smoke, drinking that drink. Like they doing because they ain't got to go to work on Monday. If you had a 3-day weekend, what you doing on Sunday in the summer winding down? Are you really fucking, if you're a regular person, watching boxing? Are you really watching it? You're not. You know, unless you relaxing. If I'm relaxing, I'm going to go see a $3 movie like 33 fucking times. I'm going to see every movie in the fucking theater before I sit here and pay $80. I'm just being real. This should be on regular TV, and we should be enjoying it. But honestly, bro, I'm not a big Ortiz fan. I'm not a big Andy Ruiz fan. But I think Andy Ruiz gonna win by a gun in the mask. That equal cash. You know, they gonna run up in Ortiz's house and take his safe. They're gonna rob his ass, and that's how I think it's gonna happen. But Andy Ruiz had knee surgery, 5-6 months ago, November, December-ish, whatever it was. He been inactive, right? They both was hurt their last fights. But one thing Andy Ruiz gotta know: if he stick and move, he can beat Ortiz. Now, if he stick and move and his ass get tired and pork chop start falling out his goddamn belly button, he gonna be in trouble. But Ortiz cannot cut the ring off, right? And you seen that when he was supposed to get Wilder the fuck up out of there in that first fight. Ortiz get tired. He has mental lapses. He can't cut the ring off. You see it in the Tony Thompson fight. He was out of shape, I think, on short notice. You see it in the Malik Scott fight. He cannot cut the ring off. And Andy Ruiz just needs to throw a couple shots and get out of there. Andy Ruiz, if he stand in front of Luis Ortiz and he throw them repetitive combinations, Andy Ruiz is going to get knocked out. Head or body. And Luis Ortiz needs you to stand still. And if you throw the same combinations versus Luis Ortiz, you will be looking up at the lights. All of the lights. And that's what I can tell you. You cannot stand in front of Ortiz and throw the same combo. Matter of fact, don't even stand in front of that motherfucker. Just go ahead and circle away from that. Circle away from his lead hand, his left hand. Get the hell away from that. From his strong hand. You know, and Andy Ruiz got enough great foot athleticism. Get off, move off the mark, keep Ortiz picking his feet up, and just keep tagging on 1-2, 1-2, you know, and get a win. You on the West Coast, you up 3 rounds. Matter of fact, you in your home state, you up 4 rounds. It ain't no time to be no fucking Mexican and prove nothing. But if he sit there in front of Ortiz in exchange, you might as well go ahead and turn on Netflix or some shit. You might as well go ahead and drink that Henny bottle and go knock some boots. Real talk. Because he going to sleep. He going to sleep. So, but good ass fight though. You know, real talk. It's a shame that the millions and millions and millions and millions won't be able to see this. You know. The hundreds of hundreds, you know what I'm saying, is gonna see this. uh so so Raiders trading Trayvon Mullins to the Arizona Cardinals. Oh, there you go, Rob Rodriguez. You know, y'all making moves. McDaniel's about to y'all all up. So what else I said? Oh, Devin Haney. Let's talk about Haney, right? Obviously everybody got bent out of shape out of the Ring magazine. Like I said before, the Ring magazine holds no validity. It is owned by Golden Boy, right? And I was talking to my boy from Philly today. We was going back and forth about Devin Haney and this, that, and the third. You know, he got all the belts. No matter how he got the belts, what Tupac said, rather rhyme or crime, nigga. I gotta get mine, gotta get mine. You gotta get yours. You know, oh man, that was one of Tupac verses. That was one of his best fucking his best that was one of his best motherfucking features, dude. Smoking blunts of skunk. Underground bumping out of my trunk. Yeah, that nigga, man. Shout out to MC Bree. Rest in power to both of them fucking black legends in the game. And shout out to Warren G for producing that. Yep, shout out to Warren G. You don't see. So a lot of people mad because he ain't on this list and Loma on this list. I don't even care no more. I don't be giving it. All this shit is opinionated. It don't mean nothing. It don't give you a bump up in financial pay or none of that. I don't really care because I mean, the first thing you look, what the fuck is he doing there? And I tell my boy today, his resume is mid as hell too. If you look at his resume, he fought Nicholas Walters after he and Bob Arum fucking choked him out. Let's just be real. After Bob Arum choked him out and brought him back, we never seen him again. Who he fought Pedrazi, he wasn't shit. He been beat Edner Cherry for the belt. He beat Comey. T.O. did that shit in a fraction of the time. He lost to Salido in a prospect with a belt. There we go. Beaver beat Canelo. How am I behind you? Right? These two bad motherfuckers right here, Jamel Charlo and Arthur Better BF, I'm putting them obviously above him. He had a bad performance. Y'all know Taylor, my boy, above him. Canelo ducked Jamel Charlo, and he called out Better BF and lied, so he above him. Alexander Usyk might be the baddest motherfucker going in boxing. I ain't mad. We a heavyweight, but it is what it is. A Newlyweight just struggled with a fucking senior citizen, and he had to fight him twice. So how the hell he number 2? So if I just do that at the top of my brain, I don't rank heavyweight. So I said Usyk is the best fighter going right now, along with Tyson Fury. Everybody after that, Terence Crawford is inactive. So if I had to do a list, this is my boy. He high on this list. He in my top 3. Jamel Charlo is like 4. Crawford is inactive, you know. So I'm gonna say he number 1 just because I don't rank Usyk and Fury because they heavyweights. But matter of fact, 1. I'm gonna say 1, 2. I was very impressed with Errol Spence's performance. Terence Crawford 1, Errol Spence 2, Jamel Better BF 3, Jamel Charlo 4. 5, I'm gonna put Dimitri Bivol. 6, Inoue. 7, I'm putting Fulton. 8, I'm gonna put Josh Taylor. He can stay where the hell he at. 9, I'm gonna put Canelo Alvarez. I don't care who fucking like it. Did I say Bivol already? I think I said Bivol like 5. So hopefully I said them already. Inoue 6. And 10, Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson or something like that. But Devin Haney, man, this is Golden Boy. This is the same Golden Boy that, you know, would not allow Ryan Garcia to get in the ring with you. Okay? You know, the same Golden Boy who treat black fighters like $2 hoes on buy one, get a hoe free Sundays. You know what I'm saying? In Fillmore, San Francisco. Okay? This is the same Golden Boy who don't want to put Ryan Garcia when they want the Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia don't want nothing to do with Devin Haney, and neither do Oscar De La Hoya. So you expect them to put him high on this list? No. Come on, Stevie Kim. Come on, man. And y'all talk about protecting black women. Somebody should have bust Stevie Kim clean upside his freaking head to go for disrespecting Clarissa Shields. You know what I'm saying? Y'all quick to, in Atlanta, y'all quick to bust somebody else head open wide to the white meat. So I don't care about what Golden Boy think. They are a company with a vested interest in another promotional company being the ring. So I don't care about that white and red and blue belt, gold belt. It don't mean nothing no more. It don't mean nothing. It's not a real belt. It's not a real. The IBO is more real. That's like Mayweather Promotions holding the IBO belt and giving it to all their fighters and saying, well, it's real. This is our IBO pound for pound. It's not real. It's not. No matter if you earned it, they gave it to you, you robbed the fiend for it, whoever. It's not, it don't mean, lineal is something that's not real. Sorry to say it. It's not real. It's an opinionated. Some people consider Errol Spence the lineal title without the gold, white, blue, and red belt. Some people do. Some people consider Keith Thurman the last lineal welterweight champion. It's not real. They was calling Tyson Fury the lineal champion even before he regained the ring belt. It's not real, y'all. It's another opinionated factor in boxing. The pound for pound list. It's not real, y'all. No matter what system they using, no matter what network making it, everybody can have one. Anybody can build the app now. Anybody can build the website. Call it the official pound for pound list. It don't matter. It don't matter. It's not real. This list right here, it's not real. You can't put a Newey and Crawford together and make the weight even, make the attributes even and all that and get an organic result. It's not real. It's just a fairy tale as Michael Jordan playing LeBron James in their prime. Unless you get a freaking time machine, it's not real. So if something not real, just in social media, I can't let it dictate my reality. You be seeing girls on social media like, oh, she look good. You see her at the grocery store, oh no. You work with her, oh no. You see the live video, you like, nah, babe, that ain't it. You look much better with 10 filters in a selfie ring light. This is not a real thing. It's not real. It's just something to popularize the smaller weight classes to keep up with the heavyweights. That's why it was created. That is all. That is all. That is all. So y'all can, it's like niggas just arguing on Twitter about shit. Them niggas don't matter. If you gave them niggas a basic 10 questions about the history of boxing, the most of them niggas won't even score 10%. So why does it matter? No, but nobody opinion matters. Only opinion matters is the opinion that you give value to or validity to. Or you put time and effort into. Guarantee if Foden Newey fought and Foden beat the fucking brakes and rotors off of Newey, he ain't gonna be number 2. Oh, he just cracked their number 10 list. And man, come on. Black fighters are graded on a different scale because of our historic greatness throughout the history in the sport, and they tired of us dominating. It's like the Patriots dominating the fucking 2000s into the 2010s. Right? That's all it is. And in boxing, you can have an opinion that becomes fact, but guess what? The motherfucker still gonna make it an opinion. The new way you get into the ring and beat Foden Nash, or whatever happens, or Crawford, get in the ring and whoop Spence ass, or Spence whoop Crawford. Oh, Crawford was 35 years old and he was a year out the ring, and they didn't fight in their primes, and it was raining that Saturday, and knee was sore, all types of fucking excuses. Still an opinion. That's all it is, bro. You know, when you go whoop somebody ass in the ring, and excuses can be made on why the ass is getting whooped and why this happened. Why, come on. Come on. What's going on? He says, I feel like Ortiz is going to knock Andy out. He said, does Ortiz have the gas tank? The Ruiz. Do Ortiz? No, neither. That motherfucker always getting tired. That's why Water knocking his ass out. Ortiz, might need to change his diaper mid-fight. Damn. Don't try to prove nothing. Laugh out loud. Raider said, what's going on? Flame on 24. I think Ortiz knocks Ruiz. There's how Ruiz is coming in with the left uppercut. Parts bid run by Marv Nation for Regis and Cepeda. Yeah, I read that. And other news, nobody cares. Better be have low-key top 5. I've been telling y'all that. Damn, that Zero video crazy, but the video edited like a motherfucker. You can tell. That motherfuckers, man. Lucy, Crawford, I don't really care. No offense to you. Lavish was going on. So, I mean, that is what it is, man. But let me finish my cook up. I want to go relax. I was tired. So, apparently, I've been telling you all this, and I'm going to stand on this. This fight is done, right? And right now, for the most part, Espinoza and Al Heyman, they beefing. Now, when I see a Showtime schedule come out for PBC, you know, with a number of fights, and a week go by, or the next major fight go by, we don't get this fight, then I'll be like, all right, I started to kind of like worry. I wasn't even fucking worried about it, bro. I'll be like, yeah, this fight not happening, right? Fine. Right? They paint this narrative that Crawford is holding the fight up, and he holding on for a higher guarantee, and that's what Dan Raphael putting out, right? Mike Hopper put out like several months ago that the fight was close to being done. He put out again. Dan Raphael keep putting it out. Like I said, it's an agenda, right? And that's just what it is, right? And whatever it is, everybody's saying, well, like Crawford don't want the fight, or Crawford don't want this, or Crawford don't want that. Like I said before, Crawford didn't want the fight. Crawford could have just stayed with Bob Arum. He didn't have to cross the street, right? That's common sense. But the one thing holding this fight up is the network. And right now, they want Al Heyman to deliver better regular Showtime TV fights. And that's what it is, right? And it sounds like Al Heyman is possibly threatening to take this fight to Fox, than Showtime. Now, at the end of the day, Espinoza brought up the idea of putting this fight on free TV. On regular Showtime, David Benavidez and Jamal Charlo. Now, Jamal Charlo has said a number of occasions that he ain't scared of him, that, pretty much he ain't never been offered to fight, right? And he right? Benavidez want to fight. Charlo, from my understanding, want to fight. And Espinoza want to put the fight on free TV. They more concerned about that fight. They saying that for the most part, Crawford and Spence, it really don't help the subscriber base out. So apparently somebody complaining about the budget being spent here. Now, apparently the last contract they signed was a $60 million budget a year, right? You ask yourself, where the $60 million going in PBC? A lot of it going right in somebody's pocket, but that's another day, another time. So it says that I found out what was holding up the Crawford Spence fight. Blank said he didn't know the beef with Heyman and Espinoza was that deep. Said that what's holding it up is the network. They're going to have to fight on Showtime or Fox. Blank said it got bad when Espinoza came on and said they want Charlo and Benavidez fight on free TV. They are trying to decide if the fight will be on Showtime or Fox, basically. If Showtime had any kind of sense, they would drop Al Heyman. He said, I asked Blank what kind of fight Showtime are looking for. He said fights like Thurman Garcia, Wilder Ortiz, Charlo Hurd, J-Rock, Harrison, Tank, or Gary Russell type of fight. Showtime might as well fire. That's my opinion. He said the biggest fight Showtime wants is Charlo and Benavidez. No damn well Al Haymon's not putting that fight on free TV. Blank said that Showtime wants Benavidez Charlo more than Spence and Crawford and Spence. So I asked why. He said the pay-per-view fight doesn't help Showtime or that they platform in any kind of way. And I've been saying that. You know, it ain't like, oh, if you buy when you buy the zone, you get a subscription or whatever, a 2 month, 1 month subscription. It's not like that with Showtime. They get a flat rate of 10% for distributing the pay-per-view. That's what they get. They get a flat 10%, right? And you put shit on regular Showtime, and you know, or let's say you put on CBS and you say, well, you can watch this next fight on Showtime. And people say, well, I like what I've seen. I want to invest in that, right? You get $14 subscription, right? And you hope to keep that subscriber for a lifetime, right? You know, when they say, well, I'm canceling Showtime, I can't afford it. Well, you know, we can knock it down from $14, $13.99, $12.99. We can knock it down to $8.99, right? You're okay. So you getting a customer, which you say, well, right now Showtime customers then get Paramount Plus, you know, for free for the next 3 months, right? After 3 months, it's $8.99. Whoop-de-whoop. Guess what? Now you got a Showtime customer, right? Now they became a Paramount Plus customer, you know. So at the end of the day, it's just a reoccurring customer. So if I can do that 500,000 times, you know what I'm saying? You know, every month, why not? Why not? Why wouldn't I do that? So they want bigger free fights. And I can't blame them. Because what PBC been putting on is straight dog crap. That's what it is. It's straight foul. You know? But Al Heyman want to say Benavidez and Charlo for Canelo Alvarez. Right? So my thing is, I still believe there's going to be a compromise here. No insider's information. I still assume that maybe they can give him another fight. But right now, you know, 4 fights are being made. Haney and Wilder are overlapping on the same day. What most people are going to do, even though Haney and Camboso was born, people are going to take free over paid every day. And people say, well, Spencer Crawford, you know, happened in December. The UFC got a card on December. And apparently, there's a rumor that Tank and Ryan Garcia is going on in December. I don't know what I heard that from, but I heard that. But my thing is, I think somebody told me the UFC got 2 cards in December. You got to understand it's 5 weeks in December. So somebody told me they got 5. They got a few events coming on in December. And just like Dan Raphael said, it's December or November or bust. And that's what it is right now. It's November or bust. It's November or bust. UFC 282 is coming up December 10th. So that's a pay-per-view right there. Robbie Lawler will take on Santiago Ponzinibbio, whoever it is. So then you say, well, Tank and Ryan Garcia too. You know, they going to be in trouble. That ain't a good time to put on no pay-per-view. Especially with Christmas right around the corner. Black Friday, you know. And the date I heard for these two is November 26th is what they targeted. The week of Thanksgiving, are they smoking crack? I still think the more viable date is November 19th. But apparently they could be trying to pull off 2 pay-per-views in November and December. You know? And but right now the biggest hangover is Showtime doesn't want better regular TV fights from Al Heyman. You know, and for the most part, it sounds like they may be willing to walk away from the partnership. Now, could that be a bluff? Yeah. What you got to remember too, what's in Showtime favor is that relationship between Fox and Al Heyman comes to an end at the end of this year. Cross death row, who you gonna run to? So like I continue to say, people say, well, Crawford holding this fight up and this down here, the same people that was calling, Coppinger fake news. All he do is post fake news. He's the same people who was critical of Dan Raphael when he was in ESPN and just throughout his career when he was pro Golden Boy, pro Top Rank. He also was anti Al Heyman. Now, what his words say is pretty much freaking biblical in the sport of boxing now when it fits their narrative. Like I continue to tell you, it's just whatever they run with, whatever narrative they run with. And if you ask people and say that they tell you that Al Heyman is putting on quality fights, man, get away from them. They not no real boxing fan. Look at the month of July. He left us with Mayaxo and Ray Vargas, and then he turns around to make Ray Vargas and Leo Santa Cruz forget Russell WC belt, and then Benavidez and Danny Garcia, and Benavidez still talking about how Danny Garcia ran. Come on. So apparently, I don't really know what you're gonna expect to schedule. I'm guessing Fondora might have a network deal with Showtime. That's what I'm guessing. But it rumored that Benavidez was gonna fight Uzataki. You gotta understand the Wilder card is on Fox. Why not bring it to Showtime? Jake Paul is supposed to be fighting Anderson Silva rumored on October on pay-per-view. So you got a Wilder pay-per-view in October. You can have a Jake Paul pay-per-view in October. So did Showtime really choose Jake Paul over Wilder? For you to decide eventually. Right? So, I mean, at the end of the day, man, they're continuing to hurt their chances at this fight. This fight right here should have been made in the summertime. And they putting niggas through all this stuff when people don't support it and pay their high ticket prices and people don't buy the pay-per-view and they stream it and they're going to say, well, this is why we don't support black fights. They don't talk about when Canelo pay-per-view flopped. He put the zone in fucking damn near in bankruptcy if they wasn't already in bankruptcy. Nobody complains. Nobody says no when Andy Ruiz pay-per-view flop. And Wilder gonna flop. That nigga going double wood. Ain't nobody buying that shit. And I wouldn't ask somebody to buy it. I'm sorry. God, these niggas say, I'm gonna go buy it because I'm gonna support my people. Okay, let's see how his people support this shit. Let's see. But ultimately, that's pretty much what it is at this point. They want better out of Al Heyman. They want better out of him. And I don't know what Al Heyman next move gonna be as far as he done fucked over every network. What they gonna who on TNT? They gonna be on TNT or TBS or True TV or something like that. I don't know if he gonna start the PBC channel. I can tell you. But I figure they will come to a resolution. And one of the reasons that I know this rumor is true, because I keep hearing it. This fight is done. Now, when they fight, I still believe they will. I still expect it to be in Las Vegas. That's what I do expect it to be in Las Vegas. And but I'm not sure how well it's gonna do. I expect it to do really, really well, but just how they wait until the last minute to do this fight, and it's the most expensive time of the year. I really don't know, to be honest, but I do expect this fight to still happen. But But like I said before, you know, if you're a Crawford fan and you looking for "I told you so" moment, them niggas just gonna twist that shit. Trust me. This, you know, if you believe you're gonna win, put your money up. You know, make sure they good for paying your money. Get your money and get the hell up out of there. That's what I would tell you. Get your money and get the hell up out of there. That would be my word of advice. Ain't no point of going back and forth with fools. And then if Errol Spence beat Terence Crawford, then they gonna use Terence Crawford and start lifting them up after a while. When you know when you go over to the next adversary, that's exactly what's gonna happen. But right now they want better out of Al Heyman. I can't say that I blame them. But damn, you wait to the middle of the year and make a complaint. Now this could have been a complaint, a whole bunch of false, alarms where they was just saying, yeah, we gonna do this, we gonna do that, we gonna do this. You know, and Al Heyman was just like, oh, this shit, they just cap. They just cap. And maybe they made good on their word this time, but only fights I know is the Fondora, the Ray Vargas, and Leo Santa Cruz. The only one I know is confirmed for Showtime is the Fondora fight. That's the only one I know that's confirmed for the card for Showtime. Other than that, we'll see. Eventually, we're gonna have to find out something. You know, Jamil ain't coming back till next year. Jamal White said he ain't fighting. They just was on live, buddy. They just was on live, buddy again. Jamil going in on his wife. I don't know. I can't call it. But, but I still expect to fight. And Charlo and Benavidez, I can't call it. Where Al Heyman next move is Showtime ain't involved. I know he got to move, but I can't call it. People say, do you think Al Heyman gonna sell all his fighters and just walk away from boxing? No. If he do it, it'd be a cold day in hell. I don't envision that happening. I just don't. But be patient. They told me 3 to 4 weeks. I heard an announcement come as early as Sunday. I don't expect it to come Sunday. But that's what I was told, and that's gonna put you in October. I don't know if it's gonna be a quick turnaround. I don't know. Well, it'll be you somewhere in November, September, October. So I mean, I only can tell you what's being told to me. That's all I can tell you. Them niggas ain't fighting. I don't know why y'all falling into it. He said coming with exclusives. That's why I always share your videos. Appreciate you. He said, "Well, Joshua Buasi back out of the blue. I don't know. Don't really care. To be honest, Crawford and Spence gonna flop too. They didn't suck the life out of it. I mean, you just said they ain't fighting. So which one is it? Luke Campbell fought the Mexican ice cream truck man his last fight. Hit Bud. Yeah, it don't surprise me. It don't surprise me. But like I said before, I only can tell y'all what I'm hearing. And like I said, man, I'm hearing fight been done. Just gotta wait and be patient. If it falls into next year, shit, it is what it is. But I don't expect that. And I don't expect it to do as good as it is supposed to do. And then they're gonna tell us that we told y'all wasn't gonna support it. Mark my words. Mark my words. They're gonna look at us like we fucking crazy. Watch. But I would expect something different from Showtime. If it's just a fight they complaining about, I mean, just give them the fight. Just give them the fight and tell Charlo to fucking fake an injury. He did it before, allegedly. Just make the fight. That ain't got to be that hard. If they ask for one fight, bro, and he dragging his feet on one fight, he deserves to be get rid of his ass. He deserves to be gone. And it's people out here really thinking Al Heyman doing a great job. It's the funniest shit in the world. I try to support the brother. My support is not blind. It is not. It is not blind. You have to deliver. And right now, he ain't delivered. And he refused to deliver for no good reason, bro. And then these dudes lose to Get Back Johnson. You know, they lose to Get Back Johnson. And it's like, now what? Now they crying, thinking their career's over with. Danny Garcia's still fighting. He done lost off the record and on the record. So it's life after all that type of stuff and all that stuff. But you know, Bob Arum ain't doing too much better neither. Or Eddie Hearn. At least in America. I'd be going to sleep on his cards, man. I don't even be bother watching his undercards. And that's one thing PBC got. PBC got some good undercards. That's what we can say. They got some good undercards. You know, they get better main events. It's a wrap. They can buy. Al Heyman got the whole boxing world in his hands right now. He literally can do what the hell he want to do. If he just made the fights, bro, he'll shut this shit down. They wouldn't mind giving him, you know, more money and more fight cards. They chose to have Bud and Spence at the wrong time when every other sports are coming back. This should have been in the summer. Yep. And they gonna tell us that we told y'all ain't supported. We done. Mark my words. Mark my words. And they have sucked the life out. It's been oversaturate the boxing market. But then again, a lot of the oversaturation of the boxing market is due to it ain't been no good fights coming on. That's what a lot of it had to do with. It ain't been no good fights. It ain't been no good fights to talk about. So, of course, people going to continue to gravitate back to this. When Anthony Joshua and Usyk had fought, wasn't nobody talking about Spence and Crawford. It was all about Usyk and Joshua. That's what it was about, Usyk and Joshua. So if they give good fights to put on, this wouldn't be stick out like a sore thumb. It wouldn't. But they give you fights to talk about. And then somebody said Steven Espinoza was talking about putting Fulton and Newey on pay-per-view. Man, dude, just go ahead and resign from your position. You let Al Heyman bust all up your goddamn back. Pause. And now you want to put your foot down. Like, come on. If I'm Showtime, I fire Espinoza's ass. You was part of the scheme of running all my fucking money out with Al Heyman on bullshit. And Al Heyman, the one, if this shit stop tomorrow, Al Heyman gonna be okay. Al Heyman gonna be okay. He gonna be okay. The rest of them, can't say too much about it. Espinoza's gonna be okay. Jocelyn salute. He gonna be okay. You know? But it's boxing. I got any questions, I'll answer them real quick. But it's boxing. And when they give you the fight, and it's you got a lot of other stuff going on. You got Christmas shows and all that shit going in your own body. They're gonna tell y'all that's why we don't do shit for niggas. They don't support it. You think about it, Crawford assuming all the fucking risks. Left Bob Arum. He left Bob Arum. He going over to a company that disrespected him, drug his name through the mud with lies and rumors. And he taking a chance. You know? And a lot of people believe he needed a knockout. Nigga, Errol Spence literally ran out the arena and nobody said shit. He literally runs out of the arena. And Bud just say, you know what, I don't need him. And it's, oh, I told you. Like, nigga, y'all know the definition of need? Like, nigga, you need water to survive. What he said wasn't wrong. I don't need Errol Spence for the Hall of Fame. And obviously, he don't need Errol Spence for a paycheck neither. Because a thirsty nigga would have been, the broke nigga would have been took the deal from him already. So when you got your money stacked up the right way, you stack your paper and invest in your paper the right way, they can't play you like Boo Boo the Fool. He already know how much dough Al Heyman hold. Don't be surprised if Errol Spence fuck his eye up again and rely on that shit to get out this fight. His whole energy is the energy that screamed, don't want this fight. This nigga literally ran out the arena, bro. He literally ran out the arena. And people are literally begging for this fight to happen. And he the one that initiated by leaving Top Rank. It's crazy, right? The undercard trash. Spencer, I don't even care about nobody cares about the undercard, bro. Great fight, nobody mind the fight though. It's free TV. Talking about Ortiz and Ruiz. What's going on, Renardo? Crawford better make Spence do Vada for 12 weeks. 12 weeks, nigga. Shit, we pretty much getting close to that shit, ain't we? Shit, Tank versus fighting Cruz again. I don't know. I don't know. Errol's Prince money. So I don't know, to be honest, about what Tank Day was doing. I won't be buying that Ryan Garcia shit, though. I will tell you that. Won't be me. No, sir. Not me. No. Me speak no English. No. I no pay-per-view. Paying for that little Chuck E. Cheese fight. Paying for that Chuck E. Cheese fight. At all. You got me messed up. You paying for that damn Chuck E. Cheese fight. That's crazy to me. Real talk. But no other questions, man. I'm gone, man. Appreciate y'all. You can listen to this on Amazon, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, the whole nine. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, financial support the channel, Cash App, $, CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Other than that, everything inside the link tree or in the description. Appreciate the love and support. Peace.